Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You can do better? Go on then, have at it! What? You shy or something? Fine, muck it up, and the drow will have your head. Come on, Crush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Yeah, beating it good.
이 지도도 같이 나가네.
Oh, forget about
it. Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this. Thank you. Thank you so much.
빨리 풀어주자 그냥. 뭐 물어봤자.
The lock clicks and opens.
이미 다 아는 내용이어가지고.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. Elsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. The Grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them. Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived, I'm not sure. All I know is there's a passageway to the Night Song. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. I have to go. I have to get out of here. I don't know. He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
로로아칸. 어? 아, 여기가 이렇게 연결돼? 여기 폭탄 있잖아.
Come on, open up.
This'll be fun.
Speak.
뭐야, 얘한테 말 걸었나 내가?
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children.
I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. It is over where I am concerned. It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
덕구름 언제 사라지냐. 근데 지금 굳이 여기를 진행할 필요가 없긴 하긴데. 일단은 샤샤를 만나러 가야 돼. 사차가 아니라 샤차였나? 뭐야 여기 이거. 온 김에 버프도 얻고 가자. 기괴한 형태로 짙은 육신을 묘사한 그림이 책장을 가득 메우고 있으며 직접 적은 필기가 여백을 채우고 있습니다. 육신 한계를 알라. 스스로 채찍 세례를 받으며 고통을 황홀한 몸에 받으면 바꿔뿐 유혹을 모르는 것은 아니나 골절이 생기면 고통의 성료를 받은데도 지장이 생기는 법. 몸이 죽났다면 가볍게 채찍하거나 손톱을 못 뽑으면서 집게나 칼을 건져 로비아타에게서 끊임없이 고통을 만끽하시도록 하라. 그것이 그분의 권리라.
There, I feel it.
정직, 사랑, 진노 등 신의 자질이 얼마나 있다. 그러나 신이 우리만의 자질이 있으니 그것은 고통이다. 우리가 필면자라서 존재하는 원인에서 기쁨을 찾으라는 것은 바로 거룩하신 여왕이 가르칩니다. 고통을 포용하여 우리가 진정으로 살아있음을 그분께 알려드려라. 살아내는 고통과 가슴을 저미는 비애가 없는 삶과 과연 삶이라 할 수 있겠는가. 이것은 공허한 삶이죠. 속세의 쾌락에서 쾌락을 기대는 헛된 삶이다. 로비아타의 이름으로 살아가길 명한다. 손톱에 살갗을 박으며 살아있음을 알라. 고통에 클수록 숭고한 삶을 누리리라. 손톱을 찢기는 고통이건 채찍에 맞는 고통이건 내면의 영혼에서 우리가 우러나는 고통이건 성령께서 언제나 그대를 지켜보고 계신 명심할지어다. 그분께서 고통을 몸부림치는 그대를 바라보시니 모두 그대를 사랑하십니다. 내가 여기서 얘 때려도 되나? 그럼 전투 일어나겠지? 얘도 엄청 맞았네. 몸이 몸 전체가 상처투성이었네.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Leviata, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner? Your tastes must turn to the exotic if you would stop here by choice. I was invited to discuss pain and its intricacies, but even I find these goblins crude and, well, primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Do not be ashamed, child. What I see in your eyes,
나는 어두운
in
중.
your soul, is only natural. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. Well, the Maiden of Pain, Loviatar, teaches us that pain is a most powerful and sacred sensation. And should our pain delight her, should we embrace such a gift, she will grant her most sacred of blessings. If you would permit it, I can show you firsthand.
By all means. Let us see what his skilled hand might get up to.
This man is of common stock. Only the poorest of men need settle for the spectacle of their own gore.
My, an eager student indeed. Those are advanced devotions. The mistress would approve. Indicate which instrument calls to you, and let us put it to work. A most excellent choice. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Yes, this will do nicely. Now, steady your heart and do not. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
협박으로 가자 무조건. 공연도 나쁘진 않네.
You want more? As you wish, dear one.
Don't wear him out entirely, priest. I might have use for him yet.
Wonderful. Just wonderful.
다시 굴려.
Wonderful. You want more? I'll give it to you.
Not the worst technique, priest. Good wrist movement. Lots of enthusiasm.
That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you. I hope that's a promise, dear one.
아, 4대 때리네.
Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Viatar's pleasure with every slice of my dagger. I am proud to have served you this penance. Oh, as did I, dear one. Loviata herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Your world.
Didn't he call himself a master? Would have thought he'd be more creative.
with the likes of them.
Grush, I need to see that again.
True.
Ask him if you can do the penance thing too.
But
Get in there. We might learn something.
face the wall and let us begin, dear one. Boy, dear. This is...
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Pidge. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Him? Nah. Then catch one on your own.
얘는
As the
발톱도
symbol
되게 길다.
glows, power courses through you. Authority.
머리털 왜 이렇게 큼?
Take him for a jog, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Worthless.
쓸데없는 짓이래. 이거 읽으니까.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain! Anything of use?
이거 훔쳐도 뭐라 안 하네. 지금이 그 레벨을 5를 찍고 여기 오는 게 나을 것 같은데. 일단 얘까지는 만나고 얘가 라그젤리.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
이걸 어떡하지?
Guess you're a thick one, so I'll tell it straight. We're gonna make the carcass talk. Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok, al koldek, shulkok hank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. The creature from the wreckage. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer. Ragslin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragslin's voice, you ask,
What were you doing in Faerun?
Ragslin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Gith on the hunt. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
절대자가 누구인가 이걸 물어보면 안 돼.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Who killed you?
Another vision consumes you. A memory. seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Oh, come on!
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done!
Irritation eclipses his suspicions, and Ragslin's mind rests.
Riddles, all of it! And nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat! No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon!
넌 어차피 죽을
The
거니까.
damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon thereafter really is. The artifact.
안 주면 돼.
Case. A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
이건 읽었던 거고.
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashers, loads of hunters, and a few pariah.
Mistress! It's me, your loyal servant, Sazza. I'm back, and I brought a friend.
How thoughtful. And where did you find this friend?
They was in some rickety druid grove, mostly full of tieflings, but them intruders you're after were hiding out there.
I presume you dealt with my prey and massacred the rest.
Well, the thing about that is, they sort of massacred us. But this mug helped me to escape. I say we stick a few holes in him. Show how grateful we are.
You feel a cold hand caress your mind as the Drow appraises you.
Oh dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Sazza. A true soul.
Nah, it can't be. They was in the grove, hanging around with the tieflings.
Undercover, no doubt. Carrying out the Absolute's will. Oh, Sazza, you have made a grave error. And it will be your last. My spiders are hungry, little one. But before they feast, tell me where that grove is. And I may yet spare your life.
It's past the bridge, to the east. Big old gate covered in ivy. Don't hurt me, mistress, please.
I will not hurt you. My spiders will have that pleasure.
No, I mucked up, I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing. I told ya, I was trying to follow orders best I could.
Silence, wretch. And remember, you owe your miserable life to this one.
I won't cause any more trouble. I swears it.
Through sheer luck, that pathetic worm has brought me the information I need.
버러지.
And it seems that the inhabitants of the grove trust you. We can use that against them. You have a part to play in this slaughter. Return to the grove. When my raiding party approaches, throw open the gate and signal me.
The fate of the grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the Drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the grove itself, on familiar ground. On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
I do not intend to lead a suicidal charge. The goblins are expendable. I am not. The Absolute brought you here for a reason. To throw open those gates and crush our enemies. Take care of it, quickly. You are needed here, and my patience wears thin. Get out of my sight.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest.
The village to the east. It's
Looks that way. But scouts said there's something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our business. Our prey is elsewhere.
Could you? Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
그냥 평범한
These
단검이네.
pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the absolute.
I've been watching you fight, Shadowheart. Your skills are improving. I don't pay compliments. I make observations.
왜?
I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over them. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment. I would, but you have...
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That can't be. You're mad! But, tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? Are you familiar with the process of theromorphosis? That is what happens when a mind flare parasite infects a living host.
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among them. Well met. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little... Ready and...
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadow... Oh! Nothing would give me greater pleasure. Witch magical.
Something's burning. I hear shouting. Someone needs to have Drowcraft armor. No magic left, though. The sun's too bright.
뭐야, 그러면 갑옷이 마법도 그게 깃들 수 있어?
Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard? He's here.
Yes. Now make yourself useful. Push, damn it, push!
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
Quick! Get me out! Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
아, 이거 잠깐만, 이거 될라나? 되네. 다행이다.
Almost there. Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here? Right. I'll try to keep up.
Can't slow down.
Slaughtered everyone. Mary. Mary. No.
Come. I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Might be useful.
Councillor Floric, are you all right?
Will, by the main God, what's become of you?
A story best left for calmer days. Now breathe deeply. Are you in pain?
Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manip and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke. On your command, Counselor.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Will. The Drow have your father.
The circumstance of my birth is no matter of pride for neither me nor my father. But pride is no reason to refuse help to my own flesh and blood. How can we help?
Rescue Ravengard from his Drow captors. Baldur's Gate needs him now more than ever.
Trust us.
Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son, a hero. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist to work.
Have to keep going. Open up. Don't give me trouble now. That might be worth a look.
2층은 다 턴 것 같다. 아, 나 바게트 좋아하는데 바게트 먹고 싶다.
Where am I needed?
Nothing hurts anymore.
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Not just a Grand Duke. Ravengard has more power and influence than anyone.
그래도 내 혈통은 네 혈통은 내 알 바 아니야.
You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Menzo Baranzan would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I'm all for it. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the Blue Bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldur, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Hear, hear. Though, truth be told, I'd sooner down a week-old hooch at a ramshackle inn. Better company, and a better buzz.
What's that?
아, 위를 그걸로 키울까? 위를 바다 내내로 키워? 그래도 나쁘진 않을 것 같은데?
Miri. No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me. I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here. How is this a blessing? You should have let me burn.
From mortuus in lingua mortua.
You're a medium? You're gonna speak to her? Could you ask her something for me? The dowry. She'd know where it is. It's for her sister's wedding. Miri had it when she ran out.
Dowry for sister in barn.
The barn? She must mean one of the empty buildings behind the inn. I trust you to get it for me. I can't leave her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Don't want to draw any attention. That's a friendly looking shadow.
뭐가 있는지 보고 싶은데. 아니 뭐 근데 뭐 특별한 게 있겠어 설마.
No use digging here. What's hiding here? Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
The corpse regards you.
They ran from male archer roof.
The spell.
미리와 베린.
I know this doesn't change anything. This calls for careful footwork.
투명을 쓸 수 있구나.
Try something else.
No holding back.
Something good here. I hope. Dream in red.
Someone's moving around in there.
레일 피어싱을 하나 사야겠는데.
Sharp as ever.
Let's move.
이거랑 효과가 똑같네.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger! Oh, hell, dwarves! I thought you were Flaming Fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on it soon, so if you're looking to trade, you best be quick. Entrance is hidden
근데
behind the
이 녀석도
wardrobe.
미친놈인 게
Here's the key.
여기서 뭐 자폭하겠다는 거야 얘?
Bet that will fit in my pack. Out of sight, out of mind. No traps, please. How much further can I go?
고타시 추방으로 감형?